everybody. Hey, Phil, Benadum, how are you, buddy?
Doing good, Mark. How are you?
Good. Fist bump. Fist bump. We got our masks on because we're sitting so close together, So anyway, we just wanted to catch up and see what's going on out at the PCCHA. What have you guys been up to out there?
Well, wearing our masks a lot, fogging our glasses up.
Yeah.
Getting ready for our big Reno show.
That's right. So that's coming up July 29th. Let me take mine off. We're not really sitting next to each other anyway. So July 29th through August 1st. Tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening there.
Well, it's I'm excited. Everybody's wanting to cut, Mark. We were 298 stalls, I believe, last year. We're up over 400. You and I are going to talk about some protocols and guidelines that we're going to go through, but I think people are ready to cut. We follow the rules. We're going to have a good cutting, and we're pretty excited. Yeah, look at the cattle too, Mark. The cattle look really good.
Yeah, that's really all good. Handpicked.
Huh?
Handpicked by you.
Well, I recorded a few of them. If they want to pay me a little money to ask my opinion, I still have it, I think.
There you go. There you go. That sounds good. Yeah, so you guys have been shut down. I mean, you've probably had less cuttings than anybody. You have had a couple of weekend shows recently, and now California's shut down again. But tell us what's kind of been happening out in your way.
Oh, Pacific Coast, we put on when we got shut down, we built and made some new shows. They got shut down. Carol really worked hard with Carol Ward. We were a go there. It was just a financial issue with the association, but Carol went out of her way to make sure we host, she could help us there. Dave Costello had a great show at Outback, big numbers, kind of like our Reno numbers. So they're ready to cut. I think, we're ready to get back up. We started our new regional series, and the shows in Colorado and all them, they're taking off, and our standings are up on our website, the regional standings, along with your Pacific Coast standings. So we're really excited about what's been going on.
Yeah, no, that's great. And we're wrapping up the Summer Spectacular here in Texas and getting ready to head out west. You guys will be done with Reno by the time we get out there. We've got 3 big shows coming up out there. We've got the Cascade Security in Redmond, Oregon. We've got the Idaho Futurity in Idaho, and then Carol's show, the El Rancho Futurity at Rancho Marietta. So 3 big shows coming up there. The WOW Series. Tell us a little bit about the WOW Series.
Well, the WOW Series I think is pretty special. I think that was Julie and Carol's brainstorm, their idea. It really encourages people to make that circuit. There's a lot of money to win. It's kind of falls into like the Mercuria deal, but it's just something that's pretty amazing. And for all 3, shows to do it and end up at Carol's, and you can talk about the final prize, but it's amazing to me what for cutting what Julie and Carol have done, not only for cutting but for cutting on the Pacific Coast and the Pacific Coast Cutting Association. We're honored to have them. They're 2 special ladies that love cutting and big sponsors of Pacific Coast, always there to support us, always there when we need them. So hats off to them. They put on 2 fabulous events.
Yeah, and Julie and Carol have both been big sponsors with CHC and what we do as well, and that's what's so great, being able to work with them and promote what they're doing out there. So the WOW Series, the Way Out West Series, like you said, it kind of replaces the Mercuria. 10,000 added in open, non-pro, and the amateur. Is the amateur 50,000 amateur this year, or just open amateur? Do you know?
I don't know right offhand.
Okay.
I've been kind of focused on the Reno show, but I'd have to look that up.
We'll check the website on that. But anyway, 10,000 added in each division. You must go to all 3 shows to qualify for the prizes at the end, which now this year includes the Jeep Gladiator truck, giving away a truck at a cutting. I mean, that is cool. We haven't heard that in a long time.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to go to the trainer with they're going to add up the money won at all 3 shows for their top 3 amateurs and non-pros that are competing at all 3 shows. And the trainer must be present at all 3 shows as well. So that's going to be huge. We're going to see one trainer, drive away with that Jeep this year. It's going to be fun to watch there at Rancho.
Yeah, if they can get it away from you and I, because we'll probably be driving it around.
Yeah, I think we should make that like our little runaround vehicle while we're there during the show, don't you?
Yeah, we should have it at all three shows so we can get back and forth to the hotel with our bikes and stuff. That'd be good.
We can mount a GoPro on it and go for a little
There you
spin on
go.
the hills.
Yeah, we have to talk to Carol on that one.
Sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's switch caps for a minute. Let's talk about the Cascade Security. So that's coming up. It's right around the corner. August 8th it starts. Redmond, Oregon. Beautiful place. Tell us about it.
You know, it's a great show. Again, Julie puts on a heck of a bash. I'm lucky to be able to help her and be the show manager. Julie does a lot of the work. She has a great team. You know, with some of the protocols, and we'll go back and talk about the Reno protocols and the protocols for Julie's show. But you know, there's probably not a better show going. You know, her and Carol's show, it's fun. And even with the protocols and the restrictions, Julie's going to make it fun like she always does. So we're really excited. We're a go. As soon as Reno's over, I leave right from there, go up there. We start to set up for that show. So I think it's going to be big. We have the 25th. You have to have your entries postmarked on the 25th, stalls and everything. So if you guys get those in, and the quicker you get them in, the quicker we can get our stalls ordered and get set up. So
yeah, sounds good. And then from there, I think there's just a day or two in between that one and Idaho. So it's a quick transition. You can go straight from Cascades straight to Idaho. We haven't seen the new schedule yet, but breaking news, you know, that they are now going to be a premier event. They've managed to get the 100,000 added, which will mean that the open rounds and the non-pro rounds will count for Horse of the Year, which is a big thing. I know some of the Texas guys here are looking very hard at that. The race is heating up. I mean, Rodrigo and Sanctus have been on fire this year, and they're catching up to Adon. So right. He's going to have to make, you know, they're going to have to kind of keep each other honest. And so it'll be interesting to see if they end up out there and come show out there.
Right.
And then from there, just a few days after that, we go to Rancho, like we said, and that's where the Way Out West series will finish up. But in the meantime, so you've got Reno coming up. Obviously, things are changing daily with all the COVID stuff. What are the official protocols as of now? I know you sent me an email with some guidelines. Talk a little bit, just hit on some of the main points.
Yeah, we'll hit on the points that I think that trainers and the owners and exhibitors need to know. One thing, it's a blessing. The health department is actually on the grounds. They have an office there. That's a good thing because they've really helped us spread things out, set it up. They want us to have this show. The other issue is they're on the ground, so we have to follow the protocols. So, you know, the main thing again is mask, and we'll go into them. But Mark and I were talking, you know, probably trainers, this is the best one for you. When you're on a horse, you don't need to have anything on. Lopers, when you're astride a horse, you're fine. But if you tie your turnback horse up, run to the restroom, slide it up, head to the restroom, come back. Reno is everywhere inside. Everywhere outside, except for your motorhome area, you have to have a mask. If you're cleaning stalls, you know, I always try to find Mark and I talk a lot. We always try to find the positives. Well, we get a lot of choices in mask. You know, I think if I was still training Mark, this would probably be mine for running to the restroom.
Right.
You know, I'd probably go there. I've been dealing with a kidney stone, been to the doctor a lot. So this is my thick mask, you know, so you got the real thick mask, you know, that fogs your glasses up.
Yeah, the grim.
And then, you know, Mark, when we go to the gym or work out, we got to wear it's not a game mask. You know, that's the big one. This is our workout one. It's not a game. We're getting after it.
Is that are they your underpants, Phil?
No, that's an actual deal I got from the gym. And then you know, Morgan and the people that like to wear the silk bandanas, this is another option. So we have tons of options. But guys, what we really need you to do is, you know, we're excited we get to cut. It's a big show. You know, now is the time to put politics aside and do we like it? Probably not. But if we want to cut, this is what we have to do right now. I've talked to a lot of the trainers. You know, we're gonna nail this show. You know, we just need people to just realize that, hey, if we want to cut, this is some of the changes we have to do. Other than that, there's going to be some stuff, you know, the 6-foot lines at the show secretary office. Kathy's going to have a drop box for the checks. She has an email and a text deal, so she can email you your closeout deal, and you can approve it. Boom, they can fill the check out and be done. You don't even have to come in the office if you don't want to. You know, we're lucky to have Kathy Carden. She's wrote up these the policies and protocols. You will come in the gate and check in. Everybody does have to and sign a release when you come in with Pacific Coast lease. We will hand a band out to every member. It is a closed event. It's not open to the public, but if you are an owner, or, you know, you can welcome to come in, get a hold of me. I'll get you the bands and off you go. Sign the release, go over the protocols, and off you go. And again, hopefully we just have a great show. At the Cascade Security, similar, but a plus when you're outside, as long as you can social distance, as long as you stay 6 foot apart, you don't have to wear a mask. So that's nice because it's so beautiful up there in Oregon, and to not have to be outside and wear a mask. But, you know, we just really want everybody's help. You know, no show right now can handle a health department shutting it down. You know, it would be just such a devastating. And, you know, the bottom line of, you know, when you have 5 or 6 loads of cattle there and you got a contract. And so, you know, guys, I think if we can do this is put our political views aside. Now's not the time to say, I'm not going to wear a mask. You know, that Mike that runs it will ask, you know, that if you can't follow the rules, he's not going to shut the show down. He's going to ask you to leave. And we don't want that to happen. So, and I know our group, we're going to be real positive and we're going to get through this and have a great show. So I thought we'd go over some of those before we get there, and we'll help all the members and all the contestants. So,
yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing is, look, this is part of when you enter this show, when you come to this show, plan on wearing a mask. That's just part of the deal. Just like here in Fort Worth, you know, it's been a little bit hit and miss at first, but the guys have been really good about it here lately. You know, Jay's kind of stayed on everybody about it, and it's just part of it. You know, it's part of the new world.
Well, and you're right, Mark, and it's gonna lead into, you know, Vegas. I don't know yet on you know, Carol's will probably be the 6 feet deal and same kind of deal. You know, once you get to the South Point and back to the fraternity, you know, I don't see it changing for the rest of the year. So we might as well just, you know, get used to it and say, look, we want to cut, we love to cut. This is temporary. Let's, you know, it's like you got to wear a shirt when you go in a store. So, you know, let's wear the mask. So again, like I said, I think we have such a great team out here that I think we're not going to have any issues. Everybody will follow the guidelines and off we go.
Yeah, and you mentioned a little bit there. Let's switch hats one more time here. PCCHA Futurity, October 1st through 10th. Tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening at the South Point.
You know what? I think and I hope the way we're seeing these cuttings go. You know, South Point's having their first event back right now. They're actually putting up a new outdoor arena. Hopefully, it's done for us. That's open air outside.
Really?
We could use. Yeah. They're putting another arena up. They've expanded the parking area. They've totally disinfected that. And I was talking to Steve Stallworth, and one thing people need to know, because there was a lot of talk about the recirculating air. In the hotel rooms and in the casino, it is recirculated air. In these show arenas, both show arenas, it's outside fresh air coming in because they can't recirculate it and get the smell of the cattle into the casino area. So it's probably as fresh air as you're going to have, you know, so being there. So, you know, they're going to have some protocols too. One thing that's nice about the South Point is they have enough stalls. And it might change by then, but right now, if they have a show, if you have a barn, there won't be another set of horses next to you. They'll social distance you in the stalls to help things out, but they have to follow the Nevada protocol. So, and they're hooked to a casino, so it's a little bit different, but talked to Steve yesterday and they're really excited that they're starting to roll now. So. Yeah,
that's awesome. You've got Holy Cow on board again this year, so that's a great deal.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're on board. We're gonna, you know, we have the leveling, the NCHA leveling that we've had the last 2 years. I think last year was our first year with the leveling at 30. We've done the Derby for 2 years, and all the regular deal. I mean, the cutting stakes and all that. So, you know, hopefully everybody comes out and.
Yeah. Well, listen, we can't wait to get out there. We're looking forward to getting up there. I mean, it's you got those destination cuttings, bang, 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 right there. I mean, so we're excited to get out there. Fun cuttings. I mean, you know, hopefully Julie can still do some of the social events at the Cascade Security. I know she's planning on them. So sounds good. Phil, thanks so much for taking the time to fill us in on everything that's going on with the PCCHA. You guys are great out there and love being able to keep up with what's going on. So we look forward to seeing you guys here real soon, and good luck with the Reno show.
Well, thanks, Mark. And you know what? Thanks, Cutting Horse Central. You guys do a great job and you help us out. Mark and I become really good friends. We talk a lot, and I really appreciate all you've done.
Workout buddies.
You've done. We're workout buddies. Yeah. All you've done for cutting and Cutting Horse Central. I mean, kudos to you. We really needed it. We needed it, especially during these times. So kudos to your team.
I appreciate it. Well, thanks, Phil. You guys are great to work with. And like I said, we'll see you real soon.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye.